Welcome back to NJ.com. Matt Stanmyre here once again with Mike Kinney, our high school football expert from the Star Ledger. We got a lot to get to. Exciting weekend behind us, exciting weekend ahead. Let's get to the top 20. Sayreville, we touched on them a little bit last weekend, but they just continue to roll, folks. I mean, they're playing as well as anyone in the state right now. They just came off a win over Woodbridge, 42-7. This was a good Woodbridge team that we had ranked. And now Sayreville is back in the top 20 for the first time in a while this season. One of the hottest teams in the state, yes?
Definitely one of the hottest teams in the state. You know, I'm so impressed. I think I said a couple weeks ago, one of the things that always impresses me is Sayreville's consistency. They always have such a great mix of speed and size, and George Nagier and his staff at Sayreville does such a great job of putting this together year after year. You always think they're going to have a down year because they graduate so many talented kids, and they're always tough. You know, against Woodbridge, Delon Stevenson and Mike Carey just controlled the football. They ran the football. They you know, in between the tackles, Delon breaks outside a couple times. Line did a great job, and this Mill Herring and his guys on defense did a great job of shutting Woodbridge down. Sayreville right now, again, is looking like a real factor in Central Jersey Group 4, like they always are. No big surprise.
Very impressive win for them. Another impressive win was by Bergen Catholic this weekend. You know, St. Joseph Montville, I thought that was going to be a very tough game for Bergen, but they didn't have too tough a time. A 30-17 win. This really solidifies Bergen Catholic, we think, is that true #2 team and the biggest contender to beat Bosco.
Exactly right. You know, I think we knew it and we thought it, but we even said there might be an upset last week because St. Joe's was playing very good, and St. Joe's is an excellent football team. But Jon Germano, man, every week he just gets better and better. We keep talking about him because every week he just gets better. He finds other ways to improve as a quarterback, and everybody is rallying around him. All his receivers now are just doing such a great job. Chucky Wingate had a good game. You know, John Simmis again with outstanding catching the football. His running game, as we talked about, was that a problem? It's getting better now, and the line is really solidifying. So Bergen right now is solidified at #2, and you know what? They'll go game to game now, and they'll be preparing for Don Bosco. Guarantee you, a little bit each week now because the rest of the schedule is not that challenging for them. They should be fine. They're not going to overlook anybody, that's for sure, but they can start putting pieces together now to start getting ready for Bosco.
And Germano, I mean, he spreads that ball around. 5 or 6 different receivers a game are touching the ball.
And those receivers are really talented.
Yeah, definitely. Also, this upcoming weekend, we got some good games, some ranked teams that maybe some of them have been struggling. They're playing some teams knocking on the door. You got Pennsauen, Camden Catholic down South Jersey. Holy Spirit Hamilton, another South Jersey game, and then a big one, a traditional rivalry, the Hunterdon Central P-Berg game is also this week.
Yeah, watch out for P-Berg, man. P-Berg is coming on strong. They're 5-1 right now. 4-1, I'm sorry. They're playing really good football. And Robin Custodio, you know, he leads that balanced ground game for them, and they're playing good. And when they go after Hunterdon Central, they want Hunterdon Central. Hunterdon Central's got to be ready. And those other games are excellent games, you know. Holy Spirit's kind of been hanging on. Again, they had a tough game this week. 7-6 going into the fourth quarter against Mainland. Once again, Dante Pollock and Nigel Jones just wore them down. They ended up winning by a couple touchdowns. But Hamilton's undefeated, and they're really talented. So those are tough games.
Another tough game, probably the most highly anticipated public school matchup of the season. Me and you are both extremely excited for this one.
Put it up.
We got #5 East Orange traveling to Montclair, taking on the #6 Mounties. This game is going to be 1 o'clock on Saturday in Montclair. Two of the top public school teams, 2 of the top teams in the state, period. What do you think? I mean, let's start on the East Orange side. What are some keys to victory for those guys?
Keys, no doubt about it, is the running game. They're big 3 guys, Ramel Tisdale, Najee Williams, and Shamir Moon. Those guys all year long have been doing a great job of controlling the football. But they do more than that. They all have breakaway speed. They get into that second level, and they can get away from that second level, but they can knock people down too. That's been the strength. They control the football. The defense gets it back, and those guys just have the football almost all game. That's what's been happening all year for them.
And then on Montclair, the other side, everyone's talked about Khalif Herbin, the dynamic quarterback who's just, you know, he's on pace to shatter scoring records all over the place. And he's not alone. You know, they have Stephon Marshall, you have Penix Odom there. They're stacked with talent. What are some keys for Montclair?
You know, and that's exactly what Marion Bell, the coach at East Orange, said to me when I talked to him the other day. He said, you know what, Herbin is great, and we know we played him last year. He's outstanding, but he's not the only guy on Montclair, man. Don't forget, Montclair's a very talented team, and they really are. You know, Tyrone L's a very good, versatile ball player offensively. Stephon Marshall can run the ball. Mike Smith can go after and get the ball. Nate Crutchfield can come in and throw the ball, and he can throw the ball, and Herbin can go catch the ball. Montclair has one of the more versatile offenses you're going to see around the state. And among the public schools, there's no question about it. There's a lot of speed. There's a lot of athletic ability. So East Orange, also fast and athletic. They got to deal with guys, mirror images of them, who are, you know, and then you got Herbin.
These guys match up very good. I'm going to put you on the spot. I mean, everyone's wondering, who are we going with on this in this one? Who do you think has the edge?
You know, everybody says Montclair, and everybody says Herban is the man. You know what? But I got EO ahead of Montclair. They're right now 5, Montclair 6, and they are for a reason, because I believe that East Orange's defense, as a balanced group, as a fast group, can do enough to slow Herban down enough where he's not going to beat them. It's going to be a very close game. It's coming down to the wire, but EO pulls one out.
That's why he's the expert.
The EO quarterback,
gets it done in the end.
He's going to get it done.
Well, we can't wait to see what happens. We're going to be all over the coverage of this game and all the games all week, so make sure you're checking out NJ.com and also the Star Ledger. Like I said, we're going to be all over this game and all the other ones too.
Right.
We'll see you next time.